Good morning, and welcome back to another edition of Gary's Movie Emporium. Yes, guys, the Dollar Tree is back with more of their dollar titles. In my first video here, these are predominantly DVDs, but I was able to get a good buy on a Blu-ray from Walmart, so that's going to be a part of this video as well. It's just a single disc. Let's get started on what I got at the Dollar Tree. First out of the batch here is from the PBS line. Jim Henson presents Sid the Science Kid. This is 75 minutes. It's from End Circle. Has robots, dinosaurs, lightning, and more. That's what is on this disc for learning for the kids. I was surprised that this had a movie. I didn't even know it did, but there's the movie for it, and there's the back. This looks really good. Kind of almost looks like that movie Robots a little bit there. And next up, coming complete with a slip, it's Black Magic. Having an awful time getting this back on. That's why I don't like slips sometimes, because you don't line them up correctly. It takes a little bit to put them back on. It says it's inspired by a true story, but are all these horror films inspired by something true? Evil seeps within the walls. I like that. It kind of has that rings look to it with Samara. This is from Digital 4 Media from 2019. It's 86 minutes, although it does say it's from Skylar Pictures, actually 2018, so maybe if they landed a distribution deal with them in 2019. Yeah, this is pretty nice. It says it's creepy, unnerving, shocking, and will shatter your nerves. Like I said, that comes with a slip, so you can't complain there. Next up, Ghost Goggles, a frightfully fun magical adventure. This is an Echo Bridge. It's from SP Releasing. 74 minutes. When young Nick is suddenly orphaned, he is forced to live with his cold-hearted great aunt Edna. But when he discovers a pair of glasses that amazingly enable the wearer to see ghosts, his life becomes a frightfully fun magical adventure. Excitement soars when he realizes that two blundering con men plot to steal his magic glasses. So this is kind of like a younger kids' take on ghosts, I guess. It's still kind of up my alley because it does have ghosts. It's probably more like in the vein of Haunted Mansion, but on a lot cheaper basis than that movie, obviously. But looks interesting. Then next up, got something from Magnolia Pictures here. Well, Magnolia Home Entertainment, a film by Michael Hafstrom. It's called Evil, the Fight Club in a Boarding School. It's was Toronto Film Festival, Atlanta Film Festival, and Leeds Film Festival selection, I guess. It has deleted scenes, making of the truth behind evil. It's a clocky movie. It's about 2 hours, just shy of 2 hours. 2003, English and Spanish subtitles. Let's see. The special features are not rated. It says it's in a region 1. It's mentioning something on the back about a stepfather's abuse and his he wants to go on to further his academics and stuff, and I'm not really sure. It kind of sounds like there might. It looks like it's scary, but I don't know if it kind of doesn't really have that feel at the same time. So looks interesting though. Maybe somebody out there has seen it. Could tell me a little bit more about it. Without giving away the movie, of course, but that's Evil from Magnolia. And then next, I think this is going to be in horror pack that I get. Stars Zoe Bell and Joe Lando. I don't know if that's no, never mind. I thought I was thinking of Michael Landon. Never mind. Freshwater Terror Lives Below the Surface. I think this is going to be part of the horror pack, though. This is an MD. Oh, wait, this is a Wild Eye. Oh, that's cool. I'll have to put that with the Wild Eye stuff when I get a chance. This is from 2015. It says it's an MVD visual, too, a division of MVD Entertainment Group. 2.0 stereo in 84 minutes. It's from 2015/2016, depending on which you want to go by here. I believe it's 2015, though. Yeah, I think this is going to be part of Horror Pack. Because the hints they gave on what they were going to be passing out made it sound like it was probably going to be this, and I predicted that it was because I've seen it on Hamilton Book, and I thought maybe that'd be something they'd give us. And then I was really happy to get this. It's Werewolves of the Third Reich. So I don't need this now. 93 minutes from Digital 4. 2017 film. When the full moon rises, the war begins. It takes place during the height of the World War II. A group of American soldiers known as the Fearless Four are shipped off to a military prison. And then they're transported to the area where they're going. Nazis attack the convoy, but the rebellious soldiers manage to escape. Then I don't know if maybe Hitler's soldiers are, they back then they were always experimenting with ways to make, kind of like to make their soldiers invincible. And I don't know if in this they are implying that maybe they inject them to turn into like lycanthropes, or werewolves, however you want to say it. But yeah, that's pretty much that one, but that one looks really good. I love that cover. Then I got one here. This is this one's tradable because I got two other ones. I didn't even know it. It's Night Shift, and it comes with the slipcover. Surprising and creepy descent into madness. The job is a real killer. Stars Ashley Dorrell, Matthew O'Brien, Nigel Mercier, I guess that's how you pronounce it, and Angel Hannigan. I don't know if that's no, I'm not sure. I think his name's Hennigan. This is Hannigan. Okay, I thought it might have been like a sister to the wrestler John Hennigan, but I guess not. This looks really good. And then a slipcover here. Kind of shiny here. Pretty sweet little cover. Put that back in there. It'll go back in okay. That's Night Shift. And next up, got the 5 film vampire collection. Has Count Dracula and his vampire brides from 73. The Last Man on Earth, 1964. 86 minutes, it's black and white. Fangs of the Living Dead, 1969, and that's colored and 80 minutes. And Side B, Grave of the Vampire, 1974, 90 minutes. And Vampire Happening, 1971, and 102 minutes. Trying to see if there's anybody that kind of stands out in this here. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty basic. I think Last Man on Earth really it might fall it's more about the plague than anything to do with a vampire, though. That's my problem with it. I would have stuck something else on there, like, oh, like the Great Vampire Hunters or whatever that movie is with can't remember can't remember his name. Played in Star Wars. I think he might have played something in a vampire film. I can't remember for sure. Yeah, this has 5 movies on it, if I didn't say. But looks good. That's that one. My wife was tickled to get that one, as I was with Werewolves of the Third Reich. And then I got this because I wasn't sure if I had it or not. It's Crystal Skulls. Every ending is a new beginning. I think they're going for the Indiana Jones and the not Crusade, but Crystal Skulls. I think that's what I get from this. It's 87 minutes, 5.1 from 2014, Phase 4 Films. It's an action sci-fi, it says so. Looks more like action than it does sci-fi, though. But that's Crystal Skulls. And then I was able to get my hands on this. I had to fix that somewhat because this was kind of bent right here. You see it warping there a little bit, but this was like bent really bad. It kind of looks like the warping that they do sometimes when they're in these plastic covers. But see, it kind of warped a little bit. But like I said, I did better with it than. I'm gonna see if I can fix it a little bit better here. But that's King Kong, the animated series. I had to open it. I put it in another case because for some reason when I took the tape off the original one, it stuck here, here. It stuck like all across here. I don't know if it's just so old that the adhesive on it just kind of started like melting to the plastic cover, but I ended up taking one of my 10s, the 10 movie that was disc rotted, threw that out, threw the art out, and then I kept the case, and now I got it in a clear case here. Since it's 10 times as big as a man, it says it's volume 2 if I didn't say. This is saying 2005, but it's also saying 1966. I'm taking it that must be maybe for Tom Thumb, maybe. And then King Kong show. Oh, it says one of the cartoons on here is from 66, and then it was renewed in 1994. So I guess with them remastering it in a sense, or maybe not remastering it, but trying to make it fresher or whatever. I don't know if I'd call that remastering, but it's all compilated in one disc here, so they were able to get it all in here. Well, I don't know if it's one disc. I think that's what it was. Yeah, it's one disc, but they were able to get all that together so they'd be able to release it. This here's a trade one. I don't really care about this. It's the complete series. Executive producers include Sex and the City and creator Darren Star. It's called Cashmere Mafia. Not really interested in this one too much. I ain't big on the mafia kind of movies. It's from 2018. It's on 2 disc. It has almost 300 minutes of airtime. It's color, of course, 5.1. Chinese, Korean, and Thai subtitles. And then it comes on these like little I don't know if you can see it too good there, little cases, little plastic cases. Sometimes like Big Lots will sell them individually like that, but that's Cashmere Mafia. And like I said, that one's definitely up for a trade because I don't really get into that too much. I'd rather have a horror title or something, or sci-fi. And then next up, another horror film here. It's called American Poltergeist: The Curse of Lilith Ratchet. I think it's taking off on Lizzie Borden. That's the vibe I get because it says Ratchet. Lizzie Borden with her hatchet, and that's the vibe I get because of the period piece in which she's wearing the outfit she's wearing here. It's almost like they're taking the Lizzie Borden idea and running with it. Alice and her best friend Lauren inadvertently set a hellish curse in motion after surprisingly acquiring a mysterious shrunken head. Wanting to know more about their fiendish find, they pay a visit to a popular paranormal podcast host, Hunter Perry of Beyond the Veil. Hunter discovers its true authenticity of the ages-old object, and in hopes of creating a rating boost, he plans a live podcast in which the tale of the shrunken head will be introduced to the masses. Little do they know, by playing the game and calling her name, they will release the malevolent demonic spirit of Lilith Ratchet. So there's that one. If I didn't say, this is a 104 minutes. This is an E1. This is from 2018. I've seen this in Hamilton Book before as well. This Monks is on eBay and places like that. I was really happy to get this. This has like an embossed slipcover. I don't know if you can see it too good there. Yeah, there. See how it is? You see it really good in the light. Where the outline is on the cover here. It's Mandy the Haunted Doll. Evil has been created. It's 5.1, 78 minutes, horror thriller from E1 or ITN Distribution and Millman Productions. It's a film by Proportion Productions, Mandy the Haunted Doll. I don't know if I had the cast. No, I didn't have the cast on the front. Special effects were done by Olivia Dench. Phoebe Torrance, Amy Burrows, Penelope Reed, Manny Jai Montana, Tara McGowan, and Faye Goodwin all play in this. I'm not going to read it. Pretty much know what a doll movie is going to be about because, these are all pretty much in the same vein. Nothing good's going to come out of a haunted doll movie. But then there's that. And then if I didn't show the back. Kind of has that Dolls vibe to it a little bit. Mixed with Annabelle. More like Annabelle, but. Then I got another horror one here. I think it's horror. It's What Are You Willing to Lose for $1 Million? The Odds. This is still stuck inside the case. But I can see if I can pop it open here. Inside the slip, I mean. Use a knife, I go the opposite way just so it doesn't run, like get jagged and snatch onto the slip or cut into the case or whatever. Okay, there. I was able to get that out somewhat. There's the odds. Action, suspense, and squirm in your chair tension. This kind of feels like it might be like very Saw-like. It's from 2018. slash 2019 from Ford Digital Media. Yeah, on the cover there's a good sized knife, a hammer, a gun it looks like, and some kind of drill bits and some nails. And I take it with her hands being all wrapped up and I'm taking maybe she's already had something done to her hands on that cover. This is from Uproar Pictures in association with Movie City Films, and Mind the Gap presents The Odds. Some games aren't fair, intense, and impressive. So, just trying to fix this cover here. I don't like to have these tags running free, so sometimes instead of trying to rip these off and then leaving the gunk behind, I mean, I could get goo gone. I don't know. I heard it smells really bad, and I don't know. I don't want to run the risk of it seeping into the art here, and I'd rather just have these stickers where I kind of fold them over and just kind of like bend them inside. Eventually, if they get old enough, they'll fall off anyway. But I was able to get that off okay. But that's the odds. Sorry about the length of the video, but I'm almost done, guys. And then I got Lake Fear 2. In an upcoming video, I got Lake Fear 3. So now, because of Horror Pack giving me Lake Fear, I think that's all the Lake Fears. There might be a fourth one, but this is called The Swamp. I really like the first one. I know people bag on the first one, saying it was terrible, but I liked it. For what it was, 80 minutes on this. It's action. It doesn't really say or horror, so more like one of them horror thrillers, more like. It's E1. Drink, tan, and run for your life. Has extras, a trailer, behind the scenes, and outtakes. But I was happy to get this. I couldn't believe my wife said that when she found it. I was like, "You got part 2 now?" Because we had found 3, and then like I had the first one, and I was like, "Whoa!" I was gonna get this on Hamilton. I'm glad I waited. Like I said, that's Lake Fear 2, and then I wasn't sure if I had this or not, the Viking War, because I had gotten so many of these like period piece ones with like Vikings and ones with dragons and ones with Camelot, and there's just like too many of these to know if you haven't gotten it yet. This clock's in at 104 minutes, 2018/19. I'm reading it that way because there's 2 different dates on here. I take it the ITN is the one, and then it actually got distributed in the following year. The Saxons are in grave danger. A group of crazed Vikings called the Berserkers are invading villages and ripping people to shreds. When Rolf, the son of the Berserkers' leader, rebels against their barbaric ways, he sets off to fight against his family and to save the Saxons' village and their people. Would have been nice in the new Bill and Ted if they could have went back to the Viking era, just because the Vikings TV show on history is really popular. It would have been neat to have them go back and grab a main Viking or something or whatever, I just didn't really like some of the characters they picked up in the third one. The movie was alright, but it wasn't all that funny at times either. It didn't hold a candle to the first 2, I didn't think. But there's the Viking War. Pretty cool cover. Kind of has that Game of Thrones mixed with Viking, mixed with a little bit of like Lord of the Rings in a way. I think that's what they're hoping for. They cash in on those properties. And of course, another horror film here. I'm so stoked about this box. I mean, this is like horror galore here. The Lady in Black. I don't know if it's trying to take on the Woman in Black kind of thing. 112 minutes. Quite lengthy for what it is. It's a horror film, it says 2.0 from Berlin Entertainment. Nelson has a vivid nightmare of a woman murdered, only to discover that it was actually a premonition and that he had witnessed the beginning of a string of serial murders. Now it's up to him to solve the disturbing mystery, pursue the serial killer, and to find out why his dreams are being haunted, and ultimately stop them from continuing their bloody killing spree. And that's The Lady in Black. She can never forget. There's that one. Actually, I got 3 more. Other horror one here. It's called Cowboys versus Zombies, The Devil's Crossing. 2014 release. 87 minutes from Origin. Origin releasing. Let's see. At high noon, the dead will rise. Civilization has been ravaged by a nuclear war, and the undead have risen to attack what is left of humanity. Shadrach, one of the survivors, watched his life burn to the ground after a devastating attack left him mortally wounded. In his dying breath, he sold his soul, becoming eternal enslaved to the forces of hell. Tormented for centuries, he has now a chance to regain his soul, but to do so, he must save an entire town from the living dead while battling his own demons at the same time. This kind of has that, was it the DC, I can't remember what it was called. It was a Western character. I am terrible with remembering names of stuff sometimes, but it kind of has that West look to it, like it is a Western, but I mean, the movie I'm referring to goes back, had I think Josh Brolin in it from the Goonies. I can't remember that. I'm terrible remembering certain names of movies, but it's definitely like that movie that I saw, because I mean, it's selling your soul, and I can look it up really quick here. Or else that's going to bother me. But that's Cowboys versus Zombies. Let's see. It was in the past 5 or 6 years, I believe. Where is it here? Jonah Hex. That's what it reminds me of. Jonah Hex. That movie was from quite a few years ago now. That was about a decade ago, so that's why I didn't remember it too well. I seen it when it first came out, but that's what Cowboys versus Zombies reminds me of. Is just on a cheaper scale. And then I got two Blu-rays left here, not one. I was so happy to get this because I've never owned Return of the Living Dead on Blu-ray. So happy about this. I love this movie. This is my favorite zombie movie. It's just ahead of Day of the Dead. Those are my 2 favorite zombie films of all time. This has a slew of features on it, an audio commentary with cast and crew, with director Dan O'Bannon. It's too bad Dan doesn't do much anymore, at least not from what I've seen. Production designer William Stout, Decade of Darkness, Return of the Living Dead, The Dead Have Risen, zombie subtitles for the film, Designing the Dead, theatrical trailers, bloody versions, and in their own words, and the zombies speak. This is from Hemdale Film Corporation, with a Fox Films Limited production. The best zombie flick you'll ever see, according to the Cavalcade of Schlock. This particular one, I think, 1984 on this one. Good era for horror, if you're a big fan of 80s horror, this was one of the better ones from that decade. I think it says a Greenberg Brothers partnership, all rights reserved. So, and it came with us on it. I have no idea. I might open it just to see what this part underneath here is, what the cover looks like. But I always liked this zombie. This zombie was cool. He like stood out from the whole movie. And then we got this at Walmart. Walmart had a good deal on it. The only problem was is it had a cracked case inside. It's Beetlejuice. We paid $5 for it. This has 3 hilarious episodes of the Beetlejuice TV series with a theatrical trailer. 5.1. A whole slew of subtitles for different regions of the world. 1989 or 88. It says 2008 as well. I don't know if that's maybe when it was reissued, maybe through this company here. Obviously, you know, it's a Tim Burton film. It stars Alec Baldwin, Gina Davis, Jeffrey Jones, Catherine O'Hara, Winona Ryder, and of course Michael Keaton, with music done by Danny Elfman. So you can tell Danny Elfman did the music for this because it's like, it pretty much sounds like a lot of his other classic stuff. I think that's one of the draws to Beetlejuice. But that's my stack, or if you will. Some pretty good genre stuff there. I'm really tickled with like the werewolf one, the vampire one, Return of the Living Dead, Beetlejuice. Black Magic was pretty cool to get. Sid the Science Kid movie was pretty good to get. A lot of these were great gets. The only one I'm not too big on is Cashmere Mafia, but that pretty much wraps up. Well, that does wrap it up for this video, but what I mean is I'm not done. Yeah, I got 2 more boxes I can show, but I'm probably not going to show as many as I did today. Then that way it kind of spreads it out, and then I gotta do Wild Eye videos and stuff. So, thank you for watching, and happy hunting, as my friend James likes to always say. And good luck out there. Hopefully you find the stuff you need. This wave is full of horror, so if you're a horror fan, you're going to be more than pleasantly surprised when you get out there to see what they got. But this is probably one of my best waves. So take care, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later, guys. Bye. Oh, and please share, like, and subscribe as well. Take care, guys. Bye.